Shuster for 3 minutes.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Shuster, is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, for working with me on this piece of legislation. I rise today to shed light on the issue plaguing our nation's veterans. Specifically, there are an estimated 47,000 cremated veteran remains waiting to be interred. Because it was not possible to identify the next of kin, existing legislation directs the Veterans Affairs Administration, veterans service organizations, and funeral directors to work together in claiming and interring of deceased veterans. Unfortunately, numerous barriers prevent effective collaboration among these stakeholders. As it stands today, these barriers are not fully understood, and that is preventing an effective solution to the problem from being found. For instance, the Missing in America Project, a nonprofit service organization established to locate, bury unclaimed veterans' remains, identified 100 veterans awaiting burial within the state of Pennsylvania over the last couple of years. Some of those veterans waited more than 20 years for a dignified military burial. We can speculate regarding the reason for this disgrace, but we cannot know for sure without giving this issue the attention it deserves. That is why I introduced H.R. 1338, the Dignified Interment of Our Veterans Act of 2015. My bill requires the Secretary of Veterans Affairs to conduct a study on matters related to claiming and interring of unclaimed veteran remains. The intent of the study is to confirm the scope of this problem, uncover any barriers associated with claiming and interring veterans' remains, and solicit recommendations from the Department of Veterans Affairs on potential solutions. I'd like to thank two of my constituents, Mr. Ron Metros and Mr. Lanny Golden, for working with me on this legislation. When asked why he is so passionate about this issue, Mr. Golden, a Vietnam veteran, simply replied that his brothers in arms deserve to be buried alongside those that have walked the same path. I fully agree with Mr. Golden, and I would like to say thank you to all those who have served this great nation. I'd also like to take this time to thank my colleagues, Chairman Miller and Ranking Member Brown, for working together with me, and of course the Veterans Affairs Committee, and the 98 bipartisan co-sponsors of the House for their support. Also, a special thanks to two people that I couldn't have done this without, my military fellows, one U.S. Marine Corps Sergeant Anna Lloyd, and she's helped start the process and then finished up with Air Force Major Sherry Gakama. Both of them had valuable service in putting this bill forward, and I couldn't thank them enough for their help and also their continued service to the United States military. Now more than ever, we need to stand together and show our veterans we care, and that none of our heroes should be forgotten. This is a step forward. That's an important goal. And Mr. Chairman, with that, I return the balance of my time.